colleagues. Hello. Thank you so much for coming. And our special guest here, Judy, is again here with us. And she was our speaker yesterday. And we got so much positive feedback from your, passionate and inspiring sharing. And this is part 2 of the event. Judy is going to talk about this and other useful advice for us to work with students and other stakeholders. So Judy, please.
Okay, thank you, Cindy. Thank you, everyone. Okay, because the topic is about dynamics, group dynamics. Okay, so in terms of, tell me, the stakeholder of the service learning? Students. What else? Service, recipient of the service. Okay, who else? Teachers. What else? The more important. Community. What else? Anyone staff? Are staff important? Yes. Okay. So that's why we're talking about so many the stakeholders. We need to working together so that we can make the difference, make an impact. So everyone is important. Okay, and all the detailed work important. And all of us that we can achieve everything by ourselves. That's why all together we can achieve more, right? So that's why people are important, and you need to identify different people, different stakeholders. What are their strengths? What are the resources that they have? What kind of the impact? What kind of contribution? So that we can get them involved, right? Okay. So how many of you were at my sharing yesterday? How many of you? All right. Okay. So do you remember this one? Yes. Could you please enlarge, son? Thank you. Okay. So anyone who can tell me what does this one? So in the traditional classroom, you would just repeating the knowledge, repeating the the information that we want to share to students, because that is passive learning. In PPT, and then after the midterm or final terms, what happened? What happened? Students just forget, right? And so we need to enhance another 20% by interaction, feedback, and relationship. So students they can learn from the peers. So students they can learn from community agencies. The students they can learn through interaction with the recipient of the services. Okay? So this is why here relationship. So today's workshop, we don't talk about too much about this. Okay? Yes, a little bit. We're talking a little bit about service learning because I think that most of you got some experience in service learning. But today, because we got only 2 hours, so I really would like to so how are we going to focus on this part? So how are we going to provide a relationship, that kind of opportunity for all the stakeholders that we can engage, okay? So that everyone can have a good experience, wonderful experience, memorable experience. So we would like to do the service learning again, right? Okay, and that is our work experience. So this is what I think the importance of the service learning, how we're going to get a student engaged, okay? And so they can practice the theory, application to the learning, application to the practice, right? And so this is the reason why important we're talking about this. So if there is no relationship, no communication, and then it's impossible that we can do the good job in networking, mentoring, coaching, and then there is no meaning for people staying together in the professional association, right? So before we're talking about how to nurture the relationship, we have to know people are different. People are different. But people are we can predict. Okay, their personality can be predicted. Okay? So you still remember that what we shared yesterday? Okay. So you can say, okay, sorry, last one. So this is high learning. So high learning is not only learning about the knowledge of the techniques or the skill. High learning is also including about the soft skills. So soft skill, the number one soft skill for the college student need to learn during this 4 years. Number one is communication. Okay? Communication. So the student need to know who they are, define or discover their true color, their self-understanding about their personality, identify with other people their personality, so that they can make meaningful connection, right? And so that was, so we say the EQ. EQ, this first one is self-understanding with each other, yourself, and then other people, and then connecting the relationship, right? And connecting your emotion. So that's why the soft skill, the number one is communication, okay? And so students, they be able to do the self-development, they be able to do interpersonal development, and because they have the good communication, they can do the community engagement, right? And the soft skill, the communication skill, can be important part of transferable skill, connecting to what? Career development. Career development. That's why it's important for us to learn something related to the communication and do this before you guys start for your service learning the courses, because I think this is very fundamental, the concept. Okay, before the students get started the project, you need to let them know how they're going to work together and why they are doing what they're doing. Okay, so different personality, they have different motifs, they have different expectations toward the service learning the project. Okay, we go there deeper, a little bit later. And so this one. Okay, that's not long. Okay, don't worry about it. So, okay, anyone who would like to share about this one? Do you still, yeah, Tony? What do you say about this one? You remember?
I can say there is different types of communication, different types of relationship.
Different types of relationship. Very good. Very good. Okay. So, Jiahui, what did you know? Jiahui is here. Yeah, okay.
I think it's
The steps.
places to nurturing or to go forward to focus on.
Go for trigger service learning. Okay, service learning probably is a scenario that we apply. But this one we're sharing about leadership that development the stage. Okay, so you can see the second level is the relationship. Okay, so the first level is position. So you influence your follower just with your power and your position. Because I'm a mom, I am mom, I say so, right? So the kids, they have no choice because mom says so. So control the power by the position. And so you can see the second level is a relationship. People, they follow you because genuinely they want to, not because they have to. So that's why in this level, why communication is important, why learning disc is important, okay? And then once you learn the disc, you know how to identify the strategies. Different personality you got, you need to have different strategy to connect people. And also different personality, they have different strengths, okay? So how you going to involve them, okay? For example, 小鸟, the birds can fly, the fish can swim, the dogs can run. So you need to identify if this is a puppy or this is a dog or a bird. So we can utilize their strength and their leadership to make a difference, right? And how are you going to develop people? Everything, 1, 2, 3, 4, everything about people. If only about the people, then we need to know their personality. Okay? So there are two things I would like to demonstrate. Excuse me, let me handle this. So each team, that you have the paper here, okay? So could you please just take one for each? yesterday, in my sharing, I said in my first week, I don't know the student's name yet, but based on the sticky note, I will be immediately to know group dynamics in my class. Okay? So you can just copy down the question I'm asked. So if you're there yesterday, and then you probably a lot easy for you to know what I'm saying. If today is new, you are new. Okay, so you can collaborate, you can share the note, from somebody who was in my sharing yesterday. Okay, so first week, you give the students, everyone a piece, right? Okay, is this hard? Is this hard? No. Okay, everyone can do it, right? Okay, and the second thing, first one get this. Second thing, you go to the board. Is this hard? Is this hard? No? Okay, then you draw a line. Good? Yes? Okay, so you tell the student, just imagine. Okay, so everyone got a sticky note, right? So please put down your names. Ask the student to put down their names. For example, I put Judy here. Okay, everyone put down their names. Okay? You got it? All right. Then, just imagine, this is a globe, 地球, the earth. Okay, and the middle part is equator. 对吗？赤道. And then, you got an N, you got an S, hemisphere, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Easy? Okay. Difference between north and the south. Difference between north and the south are people, they are different. They're different with energy. Okay? The northern parts, the people, their energy come from interaction with people, interaction with activities. So, for example, Tony is very tired around 11 p.m. But 11 p.m., if he got a phone call from Judy, Judy said, Tony, I'm hungry. Do you want to have midnight snack with me? Yeah, sure. 11 p.m. Okay? Why? Northern part people, even very exhausted, but still, they get energy by interacting with the people. Good? So, and the north part people, they're fast. What does it mean they're fast? They think first or they action first? Which one? Yeah, action first. So northern part, okay, characteristic of the northern part, number one, like to talk to the people, like to share, like to do things, like to get involved. Multiple, not just one or two events. Multiple, okay? And they feel confident, and they tend to action first. Then sorry, Kevin, I said something wrong. Please forgive me. I'm careless. I forgot. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot this. I forgot that. So this is how normal people do. But northern part. Southern part people, in action, just like our cell phone. Our cell phone needs to recharge, right? And so southern part people, they recharge. The way they recharge, not spending time with the people, they're spending time with themselves. 他们需要 lonely, 还需要独处. They need to spend time with themselves. So that's why they don't like to go out. During the after work and after the school, they just prefer to stay home. That's why a lot of Asian background 的 children, 我们说那个小孩子很怎样？ OK， 我不知道香港的文化啊，在台湾这个宅的文化是非常非常严重的。但是我们只会 sometimes we just want finger pointing these young people why they lacking on social skills, why they don't communicate, why they just keep silent, why they don't say anything, and the teacher keeps so frustrated and parents keep frustrated because they don't know what kids they are thinking because they don't say anything. Why is that? Because they are in this area. Okay? Okay, I'm talking too loud. So, Southern part, number one, they like to spend time with themselves. And they think first. They reserve first. So initially, if you ask them any questions, they prefer say nothing. And they need time to think. Okay? And normally, they don't take initiative. They kind of passive because they want to do things right. Okay, they're so concerned. Or they want to be perfect. Okay, so you just pick one area. I use N or S. Just pick one. Let me repeat. And you can say, number one, you like to interact with people, parties, event. The more, the merrier. Okay? When you're with the people, you're full of energy. Okay? And you tend to take action first. Quiet, introverted, think a lot, think first before actions, like to stay home, quiet, sensitive. So you pick on one, N or S, okay? So raise your hand if you're in. Okay, so you have your name here, right? So please, the second line, you put either N or S.
Just wondering if I could live on the equator.
Okay, in this point, I can tell you, 1/3 of the students, if they are in this category, those students, they will be very skeptical. Okay? They will just say, okay, how come? People are so complicated. Personality is so complicated. Why is it so easy for you can do like a category like this? Okay? So expect 1/3 of the students, they don't get it what you're doing. It's nature. It's okay. Okay? And some students, they'll feel very offensive. Do you mean that you are judging me? Are you judging me that I'm slow? So that's why it's not good? And the outgoing is good? No. So that's why sometimes you say, well, I just want to know my students so I can better communicate with the group. Okay, and you can tell the student, this is not a perfect model. Only good for about 80%. Only good about 80%. But even though the 80% is not 100%, still give you some clues. CLUE, you got some clues how to connect people. It's better than, oh, I have no clues, right? So just tell them this, no matter you say equator, you just pick one. Which one is more? So just like chat, right? So normally, during the weekend, you like go out party with your friends or like to stay home. You like to stay home, then southern part. You like to go out, that part, okay? So it's just very simple question and answer. So, okay, how many of you ask? Okay, let's go. Right? And then, come here. So this is the east side, and this is the west side. East side, the difference. Okay, tell me, what's the difference between northern part and southern part? The difference? Difference between, huh? Outgoing. The way they, no, not thinking. The way they recharge their energy. The way they recharge their energy. The way they recharge energy. And you need to make your students, so when you say this, get it slowly, because you need your students to learn the disc so they can have effective communication in their team. They can serve, the community more effectively once they can identify people's personality. Okay, the difference between East and the West, value system. Value system, what they concern most. So Eastern part, they put people first. Okay? 我们是好朋友 right? We're good friends. I like my friends. My friends are important to me. So I'll give her a lot of gifts. I can write a card. Okay, when she's not happy, I'm not happy. When she wants to go, then I would like to go. When she doesn't go, and I don't want to go either. Okay? Concern about the people. 所以他的个性是什么？感性的 ，emotional. Okay? More emotion, friendship. What else? Relationship. Okay? They put people first. And this side is what? Rational, 理性的. Right? They focus on the task. They not focus on this part, they focus on people. They focus on tasks. They will think, okay, I'm dealing with the facts. 我是对事不对人。所以 Kevin， 我们亲兄弟，我们要明算账。你上次欠我100块，你要还我钱 ，OK？ 那亲兄弟他明算账，这个人讲，哎呀，没有关系啊，他去用啦，他去用啦，我的就是你的嘛 ，OK，go go go，OK？It's so generous, OK? Because they value about the relationship, right? And so in this part, they always think about what is the plan, process, project, performance, everything related to the P. Let me repeat. Plan, project, process, performance. Okay? At this part, the Johnson will have a good relationship. Okay? And it doesn't mean if you have this and you don't have this, but which one you go first? Just for example, normally I use my right hand to use my chopstick and then to write. But in case, sometimes, I shoulders not feeling okay, then I probably use, my left hand, to use my spoon. So which one you go, you be much comfortable to use, okay? So east side people raise your hand. Okay, W. All right. So you put E-O-W. Okay, the third line. Okay? Do you have your eraser? Okay. Okay. You got it? All right. So, E. People are fast and task oriented. Then you are D. People are fast and you people, then you are an I. People are slow paced, because they like to think first, slow paced, and then the task, and they are C. People are slow paced, think, and people oriented, then they are S. Okay? So you pick up one D, I, S, C. Get it? Okay. So I would like to have this table. Stand up and post your speaking note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, stand up. Okay. Okay, that table. Hello? Table 2. Okay, this table. Okay, table 3, table couple of the percentage of Okay, yeah. Okay, so beautiful. Titi, help me here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, we don't need to have very accurate numbers, but you can see the majority is north or the southern? South. Okay, if this is my class, hello guys, if I'm the instructor of your class, so first of all, I don't know your name yet, but I know in this class, majority of us from the southern part, then I need to slow down my, because I usually speak very fast, okay? Usually I speak very fast. Then the majority of the southern part, then I need to speak slower. Okay? Slow down my pace. Okay? And you can see, wow. So this is 31. Okay? And you can see that this is the largest group. Right? Is this the largest group? This is 32. So you see, 32 and the 31, totally 63. This is a very average, the average the number. No matter where I go, in the United States, similar, the data. In Taiwan, similar. So it means what? In your class, maybe even more, in the Poly U, because Allison just told me most of the students study about the science and engineers, I don't know how to share, so more the 理工背景的学生, they probably bring more here. Okay, you really, sometimes you do that. So you can see this 35. So 35 means what? 1/3. 1/3 of people here. So these people, they tend to say, okay, they want to know why. Judy, you got to tell me all the theories about the disk. You need to show me evidence, okay, about the theory, why it works. Otherwise, they will think of this is just a game, okay? So C-type people, they're very analytical, they're logical, and then so in my class, 1/3 student from this group, then I need to go through the disk theory to prove, show the evidence why this is a good model, why we need to learn this. And this 1/3, initially, just like what I mentioned, skeptical, okay? What you say is true, because normally they kind of engineers, so they will just use very research, they kind of the perspective to see things. So you can see in my class, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4 people, they are B, right? So they will be the group leaders. They will be my group leader. I use it because these people, they are in charge. And that's why, sometimes B people, they're very diligent. They always like to get things involved. They have very strong leadership, okay? And they want to drive result. And they have the kind of passion, to challenge and to mobilize the change. Okay, so this is the data. The I-type people, whenever we have I people in our group, always it's fun. People just feel very energized, because the I-type people, they socialize with everyone, they're good friends, no matter where, they're always just like cheerleaders. The S-type people, very caring and sensitive, those kind of things. So this is the first thing we do. Okay? So I don't need to know every student. But I know if I want to start, from the discussion, who's always the first person to share? I'm starting from this two. Okay? I just started from this two. And then these two people that, they will feel like, okay, they can recognize by the teacher, they recognize by the classmates. So they will have a little bit higher self-esteem. Teachers know me. She likes me, especially I-type people. Very important. Teachers like me. So I like teachers. This is a fun class. I like to make friends, with everyone. Right? So this is, okay, let me stop here. Any question on this part? Emily? Yeah. All right. So, okay, these 4 people. Okay, I'm sorry, we're not labor people. Okay? We're not labor people. And then actually 80% of people, they have combination of 2 different or even 3 personality types. Okay, and just what I said, it's only applicable to 80% people. So we're not just doing this labor people. And the key thing is, it's not just like a blood type or like a, 你知道星座. So we said, okay, those are people that D, those are people that I. No, eventually, leadership is what? Influence. So all of us, we can pick up okay, we are one out of the 4. But we need to know, just, based on so we say the situational leadership. Okay? Depends on occasion. Depends on the situation, depends on what kind of the circumstances. So we need to be adaptive. Okay, so you're not just only, I am D, and I always D. Sometimes you need to be a listener. So you need to go there. Sometimes you hear, sometimes you hear. So the more the personality you understand how they communicate each other, the better, more effective the leadership that you can become. Okay? But in terms of the D number 1, doer. Do. Okay, so gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, do you like do things? Yeah? Yeah? You like to talk. You see? I like to talk. So, in D, we also can categorize the 4 square.
Okay. Yep.
Okay? So probably he is what? DI. He is like to talk. Okay? Some D-type leader doesn't like to talk. They just like just yazi, like the duck. Usually work things, but instead of get things done, under the waters, they're so busy, but so D, number 1 doer. Good? So sometimes you are workaholic. Workaholic. Slightly. Okay, the second thing, driver. Driver. Yes. And third thing, determination. Yes. Okay. Demanding. No. Here's the thing. Even you have the same personality, but people's behavior strongly influenced by different factors. Okay, personality is only the key thing, and it influenced by probably you got different if you have faith or not. You will religious background, related to your educational background, related to your family values, related to the ethnic background. Okay, so that's why personality is only a tool. It's only a tool. Okay, so even you are the same, the D, but still their behavior will not be around the same. But I'm saying this is just a tool for you to give you a clue. Okay? And the third one, do, drivers, determination, demanding, decisive. Okay, so everything is about D. Okay, and these people, 就四川人喜欢吃麻辣 spicy. D type people, they like challenge. You don't like to status quo. Yeah? No status quo. Challenge. Okay? Drive the change. Okay? Okay, so this is D. Alright? So why D people you need to learn this? Tell me, why? Anyone? Why this is important for D? Because you're a very strong leader.
Yeah, because we want change.
You want to change.
Not change for the change.
Change for the change. Because D type, they are very good in delegate.
Not for sure. But
Yes.
we need to learn how to
Yes,
delegate.
learning.
Learn how to delegate.
Yeah.
Okay,
We can't do all
Yeah,
things by
no.
ourselves.
you can do the thing by yourself. So that's why you need to learn this, so you know who can do what. Alright? Otherwise, you're super good to make things happen, drive the result. Okay? But you just realize, okay, we need the people. That's why we need to know them. Okay, this is I. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your I. I means what? Okay, you find interesting people, right? Interesting people. Okay, very inspirational.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, and so you're not shy at all. No. Okay? And okay, you like to share the stories, you like to share the funny jokes, you know, to make people laugh, you know, to welcome everyone to the party, right?
Okay.
Okay? So I, number one, interesting people. Second one, inspirational. Third, impressive. That's why they like to tell the jokes. Okay, they can easily to get people's attention. Okay, and they're the superstar on the stage. Okay, and they can make friends very easily. Right?
Yep.
Even you know, take the elevator from the floor 1 to floor 5. Right? They don't know each other's name, but they just enjoy the conversation. Right? And people they just see like, how you can talk so well? You know each other for a long time? No. So they feel so, how you can kind of people so easy? Yeah, that's you. Okay. So that's you. Okay, so this is I, right? Okay, this is S. So S, the first one is shine. Shine means what? Shine means in a new environment. And in the beginning, you kind of feel like uncomfortable. Okay? And when you see somebody that you know, oh, I know him, I know her. And then you become, you just see that, yeah, confident or friendly environment. So S, the second one is very sensitive about sensitive about the needs, especially for those disadvantaged people, especially for those kids' special needs, okay, or maybe the animals, elders. So they're just pure. So number one, they're caring people. Second thing, they are caring people. Third, they're caring people. Okay? And so they want to serve. They don't like to be a leader. Now this group, they have very demonstrate, and they are born leader. They are born leader. And this they don't like to be leader, but they just want to be inspirational speakers, to cheer the people up, And the S-type leader will say, I don't want to be the leader, but I like to serve. I like to help. I can be an assistant. I can provide some support. Very good. So S stands for support. S stands for security. S stands for stability. S. Okay? And C. Number one is C. Okay, the thing is about C. The first one, competent. Second thing, competent. The third, competent. Okay? Why they are competent? Because they're very good with the analytical. Very good with what? Analytical and logical. They're very detailed. Even very complicated, complex. They can just make it very simple. Breakdown. Okay, they're very good with the numbers. Hands-on the persons. Okay? And the liaison. the kind of support. So C, number one, competent. Second thing, cautious. So that's why they need to think twice, 3 times. Okay? I mean, they're always, very detailed, and then sometimes a little bit, perfectionist, 完美主义者. Are you? Yes? No? If you're not perfectionist, probably you're not in this category. Okay? But perfectionist, it's good, if you do the research, if you, with the engineers or those kind of the medical, 如果要做一个医生，你没有 perfectionist 的话，你很难成为一个很好的医生 ，right? So she also calculating. Okay, so this is would be so those personality characteristics starting with the alphabet of their personalities. Okay, and then you got a strength and you got a So let's see. So I would like you to give. Okay, look at this here. So this, yeah, you can see. So this is in the Western world it's being this is 2017 and 18, right? So it was starting. The book was written in 1928. So 已经有80几年的历史 Okay. So this is William Martin Marston, psychologist with a PhD from Harvard. Okay. I think there's a lot of information that you can Google. So much. And then normally, this you can take the copyright. You can have the copyright assessment. Sometimes you have that kind of assessment without the copyright. So today I will give Sam a link. So that is a free, no copyright assessment. And then those are about some questions. So you just provide your answers, and then you will give you a report more than like 40 pages. More than 40 pages in terms of how you how the way that you communicate each other, what kind of your motive, your motivational needs, everything. It's just a lot of information provided to who you are, and I think that is a free. Since that is a free, the assessment that you can provide to your students, especially your TA. Okay, and then so the number one, not only your TA's name. The second thing is about their personality, and then you will be able to know their value system and their strength. Okay, and then it will be much easier for you to how to link with their motivational needs, and so you get them involved, engaged in the service learning. All right? Okay. Okay. So this is we will give you the handout. Okay. So this is what we already shared. So let's see. Okay, which is the page? Okay, I need to find that questions. Okay, seems good. Okay. So, and now I'm talking. Okay, look here. Any questions? If we don't have any questions, I'm going to give you a group assignment. So you're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4. You 4 different groups. You need to discuss what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths which can contribute to service learning, what are your communication preferences. Okay?
Is it in the sense of the teachers or in the sense of students?
Good question.
Totally different.
Totally different. Okay, which one we vote? You want to say the teachers or you want to say, so which one you think is more important to you? To the students' perspective or teachers?
Maybe students. Because you get to understand themselves. Understand what your student thinking. We have our, very objective ideas. I'll say I like that. But
Okay, I totally agree because as an adult, okay? Most of us we already in middle middle the 30 or 40 years, 我们已经很社会化了 socialization. Okay, so probably we have DISC. You say, well, I think I got a little bit C. I got everything about different types. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, I agree. We take the student's perspective. Okay, so D type student's strength, D type student weakness, D type student's strength contribute to service learning. Are you going to get involved, the D? Okay, how we can help the D type student communicate with the other people. Okay, because they are fast. Okay, come here. Let's see. This is the way I told my students. I said there's no bad or good personality, only with mature and immature. Immature D, short tempered. Okay? So easily they just, conflict with the other people. Okay? And they just, my way or no way. Okay? So that's very careful because D type people, you need to know that, appreciate their talent. Their talent. D type people, their talent just make things happen. Okay? Once you get an assignment, then don't worry, don't micromanagement. Right? Just give them a goal. And then they will do it. They'll make things happen. So maybe just once in a while you can chat. Kevin, tell me what you've been doing. Okay, anything I can help? They will be very happy because they like to do things by their own. Okay? And then so people are different. So that's why so I give each group 10 minutes. Is that good? So Sam, you prepare so let's see, this is a large group. So there's 4, there's 5. Okay, tell me how many groups here. 1? 很多? Okay. So how about we divide into 2 groups? Okay. And this we divide into 2 groups. Okay? 可以分吗？1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So 5 people in one group. So we got 2 S, 2 C, 1 D and C. So totally we got 6 groups. Alright? And each group we got a poster and the markers. And I only give you 10 minutes. And you need to give me 4 minutes of presentation answer about these 4 questions. They got? Okay, go! Student's perspective. Student perspective. Okay? In order to save time, I really would like you to just stand up and immediately just share what you've done. And then very quickly, because we still have the team group dynamics, 2 more theories that I want to talk about. Alright? So yeah, you want to, so everyone can see you? Yeah. Huh?
Okay, okay, it's eye test, okay, everyone. So actually our strengths are, we come up very efficient, we are goal-oriented, we can be productive, we sometimes are reliable, very independent, very much, and we can be agents of change, but we can be, also be critical thinking, critical perspectives, okay, and we are energetic. So this, we think, are strengths.
Strength, okay.
Actually, I think we have more weaknesses, okay?
More weaknesses. Humble.
We are too ambitious, okay? We tend to spread too thin, okay? And we aim too high. Sometimes we are not considerate of others, and we are not very attentive to details. We can be. And then we can be impatient, we can even be biased, and we could overwhelm others, okay, because of our ambitions.
Ambition, also the fast pace, overwhelm. Yeah. Okay.
And then, the contribution to SL, we drive programs. Okay.
Drive program.
And we motivate others to get involved in SL. And we are good in building teams. And then we are peer leaders. For students, they're peer leaders. They can also lead by example. Okay, because they're the one who always do things. And there are students who are self-motivated. And then, social responsibility, and then we implement ideas, okay? And then, the achievement is so that the whole group can accomplish together, okay? So this is in terms of service SL. And then communication, the best is to directive, okay? So the quicker, the more direct, so we like WhatsApp, WeChat, we don't like emails, because email people don't really always read emails.
You don't like email?
WeChat is WhatsApp is better.
Okay.
It's quicker.
Okay, we chat.
And
Okay.
then focus. Okay. And then strategic, concise, straightforward, not subtle. And then but we also want feedbacks. Okay. So that we know when we want to make progress.
Okay. Good.
Very good.
All right, very good. Okay, where's the S? Okay, so S. Okay. So let's just let S here. Okay, and I would like that, D-type people, you closer, and then you can use your microphone. Because of what? D and the S, they are totally opposite. You fast, they are slow. You pass, they are people. Okay? So you gotta know each other, okay? Otherwise you cannot work here. Alright, go ahead, please.
Okay, so we are S, and our strengths are caring, support, serve, people first, harmonious, detailed, and encouraging. And our weakness is emotional, slow, insecure, and lack of confidence, like what I'm presenting now. And follower, passive to easygoing, and non-decisive. And our strength, which we think can contribute to the service learning, is we are sensitive to the needs of our service recipients, and easy to build up connection and to build relationship. And our preference on communication is more in-depth, more deep communication. We show empathy, and we're a good listener, and we prefer mutual respect, and we're patient, supportive, and humanistic approach. Yes, and that's it. We're quite fast actually, right?
Okay. So do you learn anything new? Do you learn anything? Yeah. Complementary, right? Complementary. So, okay. And so you need, they are the most lawyer, the very lawyer, carrying the supported the teams. Okay. All right. So this is S. Okay. Then that's I. Are you ready? Why? You see?
No, we're very simple.
We have the sun.
Yeah, very simple. We're the sun. We get people happy. So our strength, I think what we say is we are quite friendly and cheerful. So we're helping the groups, right? And then we have empathy because like people and try to make the friends. So that is our strength. But our weakness, maybe it's like a planning. So we have quite a poor organizing powers, and we're not so good enough because we're so friendly and we always play. Alright? Okay, so we try to avoid conflicts, and then we try to pacify the things, and don't argue, don't to struggle with that. So this is our weakness. But what we can do in a contribution to service learning, usually I can't say it's in Chinese, what is 洗脑, maybe you can't understand in Taiwan. Well, I think maybe it's certain kind we'll try to visit all the communities, and then we can get a relation with those people, and come upstairs and dance, and then visit all the people, right? So that we are quite good in contribution. And secondly, maybe we will why we highlight, because we discussed lots of things, so we highlight that one. And then so we can do the ice breaking. Well, we can do the ice breaking, so that you can select those guys as a coordinator and do the work. Okay, so finally, that's what our communication preference. So we do it all the WeChat, and then what apps we would do, right? Because we can use the WeChat and WhatsApps in quite a lot of, we can send photos and send a dialogue. But we prefer to have some face-to-face meeting because we feel the emotion of the people, right? So that's the key elements of our presentation. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. You heard it? C people, the C people, I people, the same. You guys slowly, fast, people-oriented, and then task-oriented. Okay? So you can see lacking out organization, lacking out the planning. Okay? And that is your strength. So C type, stand up. Yeah, your turn. Okay, C. Are you okay? C leaders?
Already written.
Huh? Oh,
All written.
All written.
people in this side.
So let me try. That's normal, right? Because we are skiing, so we don't like to present at all. Okay. So we have some strengths. Say we are good at planning. We are analytical, and maybe we can make some good strategies for some events, and we can work independently. And so that's why we are not good at managing people, because you can see that we don't like to talk at all, actually. So sometimes we think too much, and we carry no actions, and we are not expressive, so probably don't ask us to to do the ice breakings, something like that. But I think we can contribute to the service learning as a planner. And also, we're good at risk management because we think too much. So probably we can think, say, 1,000 scenarios, even there's only 2. But it means that we can make sure that our program can run smoothly. So what to do during raining or when other things happened. And maybe we can have to do the evaluations. And for the communication preference, actually we don't like to communicate. Okay, but if we really need to do that, probably try to do it in written form, doing report, email. Okay, because we need time to think what and how to communicate. Okay, and that's all. Thank you.
Okay. So you can see, people are so different. Okay, their preference. So different. Okay, then we have another C type. Yeah. Okay. You can emphasize something different. Whatever they present.
Okay.
Wow, they really concise.
Yeah, actually we got quite similar findings. So strength, we got logical, calm, detail-minded, and the weaknesses. It will take some time for us to warm up. Okay, and then inefficient because we think too much without action. Okay, and the third point is difficulty in relationship building. Okay, we tend to be more quiet. Okay, rather than think of from other perspectives.
So our contribution to the services, same as another group, we are thinking too much. So maybe it's good that we can contribute to the planning and also execution because we can do it very cautiously and systematically. And then the communication preference, rather than channel, we think about the style. We think that evidence-based communication will be better for us because we need some evidence to convince us. And also we need some encouragement when we do maybe group discussion or when we need to express ourselves. So maybe a setting that we have a model or facilitator will be better. Thank you.
Okay. Well, one more extra. Okay. Emphasize something now.
Hello. So for the S group, our strength is we are very supportive, we like to serve, and we're very caring and empathetic to people's needs. And then our weaknesses is we are shy, we prefer to be quiet on our own. We are rather passive. If you don't call on us, we probably won't present. So the strength of being sensitive, it could also be weaknesses. It could be being too sensitive. And we're very slow, so waiting until the very last moment. To contribute to service learning, so people who are the S group, they're devoted, very devoted to serve. They're also very good team players. And they have in-depth understanding of their needs because they really think through what are their needs and they try to understand them. We prefer, for communication, we are very good listeners. We always like to listen and just enjoy the discussion by listening. We like to support leaders, and earlier when mentioning whether we prefer WeChat or WhatsApp, actually I think we prefer emailing. So when you're having the time to process things.
To process.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's why, you gotta know your student, what is their preference, Like, for example, like D, they like WeChat, right? And so
the communication in the channel also, relies on the personality. All right, so you can see my PowerPoint. All the PowerPoint will email to you, all right? So you can see each you have the quality, and this is the growth strategies. So you can tell the students the areas that they can improve, them to become more effective leaders, okay? And this is the red part, is the interactive strategies. How are you going to communicate with the D-type students, okay? And this is the I-type, the qualities, I-type, the growth strategies, and then the interactive strategies, communicating with the I-type. This is S, okay? And this is a C, all right? And I think this you can read it, okay? You can read it. And before that, I'm going to see, to demonstrate another game. This is called a think, pair, and share. So you can see, the Nolan part, okay? People like very expressive, okay? Some part, they have great listening skill. So in my class, I use this a lot, think, pair, and share, all right? So let's see, you have your name tag, right? So let's see, that you got purple color and red color, raise your hand. Okay, stand up, please. Okay, come here. Kiki, 帮我这边拿起来好不好? Okay, so you're the first one. Okay, you're the second. Okay, so just line up. Okay, could you guys stand up? Let's move this table over there. 谢谢. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, could you move further? Okay. And okay, I need 5 more people. People who are here yesterday. Okay, people who are here yesterday. Kiki, could you tell me the numbers of the participants today?
Total 31.
31. Yeah. So how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Very good. Okay, one more. Okay. Could you move forward? 谢谢. How? Okay, the rest of the class stand up. Okay, find a person and facing each other. Yeah, come here. Okay, you're one by one facing each other. Okay, so yeah, you can just a little bit further. 两个老师离开了 ，OK. So you pair. Okay, careful. 同样问题 ，Okay, you. Yes. Okay. Hi. Yeah. Shake hands with each other. Okay, get closer. Okay, hello. So you can see this side. Excuse me. Hello. So this side. You can see, students, no matter what, DISC, always like to be interactive, okay? So this side A, and you the what? B. Okay? So let's look at the PowerPoint. So think, pose the questions. You pose the question and ask the students to think about the answer. Really depends how hard the question is. Okay, maybe easy one is about your, the easy conversation, maybe just give them 30 seconds or 1 minute. If that is a hard question, you give them longer time. But normally I would say, 1 minute will be best. Okay, or 30 seconds. Pair. So you think this is a pair, right? 2 people use pair. And then share. Take turns explain his or her answer to teach others. So this is what I normally do. I will give a question, and I will say, A, you guys share first. So B, need to what? Listen. And then time is up. So for example, I give the 1.5 minutes. So A needs to start sharing. And after 1.5 minutes, okay, time's up. Then B's turn. B needs to start sharing 1.5 minutes. All right? And then, as an instructor, I will not ask A to share about his or her opinion. I will ask the A, what you have heard from B. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So this is the way how we help the student that practice what? Listening. Okay? So in this place, hello, you're not just only like so students they need to be reflective. They need to practice communication skill, how to present, verbalize, listening skill, memory. For example, some people, I don't know what she say, I forgot. Which I enjoy talking, but I really don't pay attention about, the student was, sometimes you can find out like that, all right? And now it's a structure that you can just, call 1 or 2 persons, how they, share about their opinion about their topic. So you can just, provide the feedback to the student using the opportunity to correct misconception or reinforce the correct answers, all right? And so, in my class, every 15 minutes, I done my lecture. And then I will ask the student, they pair up. So it's A, it's B. Okay? And then I will ask the students, okay, what did I say? What's the important, the highlight? The A share with the B, B tell the A. Okay, in my class, even they're sitting there, so this is the one way I can do it. Second way is for the first 4 weeks of my service learning, from week 1 to week 4, the first 20 minutes, I done this kind of activity. Make the student talk. Get them engaged. Starting what? Sharing. Okay? Otherwise, a lot of the theory you share, and you don't know if they get it or not. And how are you going to help your student get engaged? You need to get them share. Okay? So, this is the definition of service learning. All right? So this part, the A, remember they have red color, they have blue color. Why? They are specialized in service learning, or they have, self-perception, lay down the service learning. Okay? So, hello. A and this B, right? So I give you one, just 1 minute. Now everyone just observe. What is the definition of service learning? What is this model telling us about? Okay? Okay, this is not a personality type of class, okay? But we supposedly we need to learn something about the service learning, right? So back to the basic. So what is service learning about? 1 minute for you to share, okay? And then we will, after 1 minute, I'm going to ask A, start sharing about 1.5 minutes, but since today we are running late, so apologies, 1 minute. And B, your turn, you can add your comments, and you can share some other thing that A did not share. Good? Yes? Okay? All right. A, raise your hand. Wonderful. Okay, son, help me talk about the woman has a cheese. Okay, so A, shake hands with your friend. Okay, A, get started. 1 minute.
But now we see the people, see their strength. just memorize, because I'm going to let you know, just like this. If you're not attentive or what I'm sharing, you're not going to share. You know, you cannot do a good job in sharing what I said. Okay. So the second questions, you can ask a different kind of question, right? So for example, you can prepare the question like, okay, have you been done a volunteer before? What kind of volunteer work experience do you have? Do you enjoy it? Yes or no? You know, if you, in your leisure time, what kind of volunteer work that you would like to provide? Those are maybe some kind of the pre-reflected question that you can ask the student that interact. Okay? Or maybe there's some theory. So for example, now we are talking about this. Okay? How many of you are familiar with this? No? How many of you seen this before? Yes? 2个、3个、4个。Okay, 这个是服务学习的特质。And this is when you design the service learning courses. This is very, very important. So the first one is collaboration. I think everyone knows, right? Okay, especially, I think this is good. So many what? Stakeholders. Right? So many stakeholders. So a lot of collaboration. Reciprocity. Reciprocity, there are different meanings. So all the stakeholders, they need to benefit each other. Win, 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 right? And also another definition, reciprocity means what? Service, connecting to the learning, enhance service. Okay, that's reciprocity. Diversity. So this is when you design service learning courses, the more diverse between the your server and the recipient of the service, the more diverse the service learning, the outcome, the effect will be maximized. Okay? So the worst scenario is the college student serve the college student. Okay? And you just stay in the campus. You don't go out. So for example, the college students to serve those special needs in rural countries. Okay, so different language, different cultural background, different age, different lifestyle. The more differences, the more powerful the programs can become. Okay, that's diversity. Learning base. So we said I have hard skill, we have soft skill. So you really need to define what is the primary objective, 主学习, 副学习, secondary objective, learning objective, and 辅学习, assisted, 辅学习辅助的. So service learning, your academic, the theory, that is 主学习. Okay? And then connecting to psychology area, or use the IT, long distance, or not long distance, e-learning, or any related to the teaching methodology. So across the discipline, that is the 副学习. And another one is 辅学习. So service learning enhance value, enhance characters, enhance people skills. So those are what? 辅学习. So that's why it's extremely important to know how to design your syllabus. Make sure it covers the 3 different objectives. So the more objectives that you have, the more the skill development, attitude enhancement, okay, the techniques, or even that the student can require. Okay? So that is learning based. And this is, I hope the next time I can help, so we can know how to design the curriculum. So so it's not just about, okay, well, how am I going to academic base? I'm a professor of engineering. Yeah, I know service learning is good, but how can I connect, my theory to that? Because it's different the teaching model that you need to know how to use. Okay, and this is what we call a social justice focus. What do you mean social justice focus? 中文叫做社会正义. So service learning is not just only charity. It's not only one-time event, just like fireworks, shining, okay, amazing. And then, so what? So what? when he just like Kevin's project, go to the Qinghai. How many years, Qinghai? 4 years. So continuously done the work. And then later on, you won't be have energies, every year to bring a group of other people to go to Qinghai, right? So after 4 years, so Kevin's job, so we know that Kevin is a B, so he enjoyed the challenges, right? so Kevin now that he learns leadership on 5 level. So he enjoyed the service learning project. That is on the 3rd level. So we say, okay, Kevin, how are you going to upgrade your leadership to the 4th level? Okay, so you can just select a couple of the caring and competent leaders from the Qinghai community and teach those young people how they can contribute that service learning. So people, they can use their own local resources, local people, address their local needs. Okay? So after 4 or 5 years, after you mobilize that community, you say, well, okay, I'm done because I empower people to do that. Okay? Activity is just the process. So go through that journey. And then social justice, people they've been there, they know the issue much better than we do. Okay? So you can say, well, the purpose for me come here 5 years. 我跟你之间的缘分就5 years. 每1年来我来2次. Totally I come here 10 times. By the number 8, 必须要有10个 young leader 能够 follow, involved in this service learning. So 第一次去 and the second time, the task will be different. Okay? So you're not going to repeat your information every time. Second year, you already know. Okay, Kevin and Cindy and Michael and the Harry, that you will be the small group leader. And the 3rd time when you come, so Michael, that you're going to help me, develop a proposal to your government. So you just give them based on the DICC, based on their readiness, based on their heart, based on their experience, based on their expertise, get them involved. Okay? So the social justice is the key thing of the service learning, which can really drive the community transformation. Okay? So just don't do it like a service learning is a course, service learning is an activity, long-term involvement, make the community can really change. So that's why service learning very important. We have to do it right, we have to do it detailed, and I can tell you it's amazing, and that we can really drive the community change. So this is the model. How you see the international the interventional model. So the first one is 这个中文我们在讲是一个是探索期、澄清期 and the realizing 应用 and the 活化跟内化. So you can see exploration the stages. So you now have the group, but everyone's that we can enjoy. We have such wonderful friendship. We enjoy. Okay, everyone will cry when we depart. Good memories. What a fun time they will spend together. See the impact that we have made. See the So this is a wonderful, wonderful group. On time, short term, right? I say incentive and the feeling good. Outcome is feeling good. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. First step, make everyone feeling good. If they don't feeling good, they're not going to continue. So the first one is feeling good, and then the sense of belongingness, belonging to a group. So that's why DISC, how you gonna make people they work together, okay? And then understand the activity site and the issues. Okay, get them more. So take them to observe, take them to to site visit, take them to interview the community leaders, take them to see the seniors, value the seniors, their opinions, right? And then the phase 3, confronting diversity, breaking from group. Okay, people from diverse world, and so they see each other from the different
points of view. So I don't have time to talk about all this detail. But I'm just telling you, hello, since we are in the service learning, you always think yourself, not just only teach a course, okay? And get your students to do the service maybe 30 hours or 50 hours. No. So where are you now? If I'm just a beginner, that's wonderful. You need to have a stepping stone, right? So you are in the phase 1, okay? But you probably not just feel satisfied being you are in the phase 1, okay? Because the phase 1 is the student. You don't move the student to the next level, okay? Not going to the outcome will not be long term, right? And so you're not going to do the service learning because you think it's fun. You really want your student to learn something. You want your student, values and the characters and the soft skills. You really want them to change, right? So hello, service learning. For me, because I'm a teacher, because I'm a faculty, because I'm an educator. Okay, service learning. I am sorry, I'm not a social agency. Okay? So that's why I focus on my students' learning. So service learning from the school perspective, service learning is a good education. That's why curriculum design is so important. And then need to get, so the students and the faculty that will move to the second one, so they will continue. So long term to group, identify with the group, so they kind of, different, so they, every time they're feeling good, every time they get some outcome, everything that they get, they feel engaged, and then they will what? They will keep continuing with the service learning. So even that they done the credits, they already accumulated enough hours, but they can be the lifelong volunteers to keep up the good work. Okay? So this is the very reason. Okay, next. So, how many of you seen this one before? Okay. So this is very important learning the pyramid for the service learning. So traditional classroom, so you can see lecture reading, visual demonstration, and then students learning retention, can go up to the 30%. Okay, traditional way we do our class, 你知道老师就是 one way, right? Lecture, reading, So this is traditional classroom. So that's why service learning will help the students get involved with the group. So that's why discussion group like this, A/B sharing, like the poster that you just designed, that's what. That's with a group discussion, practice by doing, teach others. So you can just traditionally we teach a lot of theories, and then students, the activity that we design to help the student, we use a team approach. So students, they can learn, practice the theory, and with this different kind of format. And so learning retention go to the 90%. Okay? So that's why no matter you are DISC, your job, our job is to help our students engage in learning. So learning will be meaningful. So they know not only 知行合一, but they can 学以致用, right? So that's why you need to know how to, organize a group discussion and then teaching others people, okay? And so this is, I got one more topic. Yeah, this one is for 5-stage team building model. And so probably I will use up, maybe a few more minutes, 5 more minutes. We end up 4 or 5. And so I just tell you what I've been doing, okay? So this is what the theory, the team building. So you can see there are 5 different the stage to organize a team, okay? And initially the projects, the characteristic of forming and storming. So we're going to, later on we're going to see a very short film, maybe only just about 4 to 5 minutes, okay? And this is the website, okay? And I organize, this is stage 1, different stages, different stage, you got different major, the process, different characteristic of each stage, and then application to service learning. Okay, and you have this. 这是我的课 This is my class. Okay, so how I'm going to in the formal, the forming stage, what the thing I do. Okay, how I'm enhance each step, each stage to get my student involved. All my secrets are here. Okay, and you can read it. You can read it. But I think this is very easy. This is like everyone like this is such a wonderful, delicious, like strawberry cake. Could you please give me a recipe? Yes, I can easily give you my recipe. But you need to passionate about making the cake, right? Passionate about making the cake, and the more cake that you make, and then you can create your own, your brand, your own flavors, right? So probably using the strawberry / cranberries or whatsoever. So yeah. So I'm going to just let you know this is what I can cover, but unfortunately our time is very short, and I hope the next time that I can have more time, and then so we won't need to rush up, so rush. Okay, so this I think you can do it. You can read it, after the class by yourself. But let's just let's do two things. The first one is let's watch the film first, so when you develop a service learning the practice of what we need to go through, what need to go through. Okay, so to prepare. And so for us in the city, don't feel panic. Okay, don't feel panic. I think some of you will say, "Oh my God, service learning is so time consuming. I also need to know how to build a team building. I'm not good at doing this, blah, blah, blah." Okay, that's why that we need a team. Okay, so you can work together, and then so everybody you can contribute a little bit. Starting from the small. All right, so good. And then so we watch on this the film first, and then if you have any question, then we can have a few more minutes for the Q&A. And if you need to leave, because you have class, go ahead. You don't need to apologize. And then the other thing that we just spend some more time, Q&A. Is that good?